Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Time to shine a light on Navy women's basketball with Laurel Jaunich out of Charlotte, Vermont. How about that? We got that right. You guys got a week off last week. What did that do for your team? Because you guys look like a refocused and re-energized unit on Saturday in your victory over Colgate.
Kind of put our practice, the emphasis more on little things that we should be doing in games that when we have a game the next day we don't really focus on. So just doing the little things right. Kind of got our mindset in the right place. We're all together for 4 days straight, ready to compete. So we got that competitiveness back, and we were just ready to come out, ready for a game because we had 4 straight days of practice.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And obviously, as on this team, you're one of the more experienced players, and you all have so many young players that are getting acclimated to this for the first time. How much did you all have to help Bianca as the lone senior from a leadership standpoint, just trying to keep people together, because this program has set a standard for itself, and in terms of wins and losses right now, you're not at that same standard. How much did that help trying to get Bianca and help get everybody back together here?
I mean, Bianca's a really strong leader, so she doesn't need much support, but we're there to back her up, give her suggestions on what we think the team needs. Obviously, my class, there's 4 of us, which is a pretty big class, so we're all working together to help Bianca kind of ground the younger ones. The youngsters know what we expect from them, so they've kind of been helping too, and the plebes are just really willing to learn. So it's been an easy transition to get Bianca, who's a strong captain, all the way down. Everybody's getting on the same page.
How did it feel to just get a victory and get that taste of success for all the hard work you've been putting in Saturday?
Right, yeah, it was great. It was a good win, much needed, especially coming up with Holy Cross and Army, 2 games that are going to be really close. Getting a win under our belt was really important for us, and after a week of practice, that's all we were looking for, was another win.
No doubt about it. Obviously, this is a big week around here. You wear that sweater for a reason, but there's a speed bump in between here and next Saturday. How do you all focus on Wednesday first and then turn your attention to the arch rival next Saturday?
At this point in the season, with how our season's gone up until this point, every game matters. We can't overlook Holy Cross. We've already beaten them, but we know that we have to go out and get this win first. From a confidence standpoint, getting 2 wins under our belt in a row will be really good for us going into Army. And then just going into Army, there's not as much mental preparation that's needed because everybody always gets ready to play Army, but they're 2 different game plans that we all have to focus on individually, so you can't combine them. You can't overlook Holy Cross. You can't overlook Army. You got each game at a time.
So much of what Steph stresses as a coach is about making you all confident. And have you seen your confidence as a player grow since you've been here? Because obviously you've been entrusted to play a lot of minutes since you've arrived.
Yeah, I definitely think my confidence has gone up. Maybe not the coaches help with my self-confidence. My teammates help with that too, but just kind of given the opportunities. We have won a lot, so that helps confidence for everybody. And then I would just say, yeah, since my freshman year, my confidence has definitely.
I was going to say, though, as an athlete, you have to have some semblance of natural confidence to perform like that, but is maybe projecting it on your own behalf somewhat a little bit tougher because, there's that line of arrogance, so to speak, and athletic confidence, as we like to call it, that you need to be successful at this level.
Yeah, I definitely think my confidence has gotten up, especially on this year's team where we don't have a lot of experience coming back. I've kind of needed to be that upper-class leader, which within itself comes the confidence I have to portray to everyone else and show that I am confident in my abilities to get everybody else confident in theirs.
For you guys to get to where your goals are now here as this season goes along, what's going to be the key down the stretch of this season?
Obviously beating Army. It's always a goal we have. Just taking each game at a time, like I've already kind of hit at. You can't overlook any team at this point. We're trying to work our way back up in the rankings. We know what we need to work on, focusing every practice, focusing every game, taking each day by day, really.
Has it been strange to kind of see where you all are in the standings only because of the success that the program has had?
It's definitely not where we're used to being. I don't know if it's strange. We've had a lot of games where the score doesn't reflect it, but we've been really close. And it's just a few moments that if we got back in time, the results would have been completely different. So I think as we start this second half of Patriot League, we know exactly what we need to do. And I think we all know how close we are to achieving our goals. So just focusing on those and not, like I said, overlooking anybody.
All right, we know you got to get to practice. Best of luck on Wednesday against Holy Cross and then Saturday against Army.
Thank you.
All right, Laurel Jaunich joining us here on the Navy Sports Magazine.